What's going on, Shady people? ShadyPenguinn here, welcoming you back to a brand new session of VGC with Pros, and we are here with a brand new pro, so if you're excited, please be sure to show some Shady love, that thumbs up down below. Now, it's very important that you note, the team we are building today is going to be a Perish Trap team. If you do not know, in VGC, you kind of pick a theme, something you want your team to do. There's a better word for that, which I'm sure Wolfe will use, who is joined with us. And really quick, what he's going to do is he's going to go ahead and explain what makes him a pro. But first, before he does that, because I forgot to finish my sentence, if you have a theme that you want to see a team built around with a professional Pokemon player, please be sure to leave your suggestion down below. The comment that gets the most thumbs up from the Shady people will be the one we do this week. This time around, it was Perish Trap. So Wolfe, go ahead and explain, introduce yourself, explain what makes you, why are you here on this series, Wolfe?
Well, that's a good question. So I guess you could say I'm like a professional VGC player. For those of you who aren't familiar with VGC, it's like the official tournament format for Pokemon, and so it's the format where I know a lot of people play singles. I know there's a bunch of different formats like OU, UU, anything goes. But for the most part, the only official tournaments run by Pokemon are VGC, which stands for Video Game Championships. And so it's a double battle where you bring 6 Pokemon, or you have 6 Pokemon on your team. You only bring 4 each match. And it's pretty interesting, and it's really fun, and the battles are only 15 minutes. And so I've been playing this since 2011. This is my 4th year competing, 5th year, one of those years. And yeah, I've won 3 regionals, I've won 2 national championships, and I've placed in the top 10 at Worlds 3 of the last 4 years. So yeah, 3 out of the last 4 years. Yeah.
Guys, you have to understand that what that actually means. There are hundreds of players between nationals and then when you get to Worlds, people get invited to Worlds. When you make it to Worlds, first of all, that's a huge accomplishment. But to place, okay, all right. So we got to understand. If you don't know, I'm probably going to link Jay Flynn's video in the description. Wolfe is pretty much. If you're new to VGC and you're looking for someone to cheer for, I love Aaron and I'm cheering for him as well. I kind of cheer for all the players that I get to talk to. And I haven't even spoken to Alex yet, but I'm still cheering for him. But Wolfe is someone you really want to, if you're a bandwagoner, you want to jump on this one because it's going places. Something that's really cool, which I never really touch on in my videos, but the fact that you said the battles are only 15 minutes in VGC. When you play on Battle Spot, the battles are 30 minutes with an extended timer, but the actual VGC format is 15-minute battles with 30 seconds to make your move. So if you don't if you play OU and you don't like OU stall, well, guess what? Even though there can be some stalling in VGC, it can only last 15 minutes, not 60. So yeah, it could definitely be really cool. But basically what's going to happen today, as you guys can see on the screen, Wolfe is just going to talk us through a Perish Trap team and his thought process. We got to see Aaron and how he did it, so now we're going to see another professional and how he basically starts building the skeleton of his team. So just take it away.
All right, sweet. So we're building Perish Trap, right? And we talked a little bit about Perish Trap in our other video. But Perish Trap's a really interesting strategy because basically what you're trying to do is you need to use Perish Song. Okay, yeah, I better just explain the team just briefly. So the way Perish Trap works is that you have one Pokemon use Perish Song, and then you use Shadow Tag to prevent the opponent from switching out. And so what that does is the way Perish Song works is it says, okay, 3 turns from the turn you use Perish Song, everything's gonna faint. Everything that hears the song is gonna faint. You can't stop it. You can't block it with Protect. The only way you can stop it is to switch out. And so you stop people from switching out by using Shadow Tag. And sometimes people use other things I know you could use Arena Trap, but it's pretty bad, so nobody does.
Yeah.
But sometimes people are I'll use Whirlpool, and then they won't be able to switch, and it's okay, but you're using Whirlpool.
Yeah, exactly.
So Perish Trap is a strategy I used to win a regional championship in Massachusetts. It was definitely an interesting tournament, and it was pretty fun. It's different. It's a different strategy than most people are used to, and it does receive some negative comments because basically it's really annoying to play against because you just have to you have to knock out the Perish Strong users. They have all these tricks up their sleeve. Yeah, so it's a strategy that gets a lot of hate often, but it's a lot of fun to play, and it's really dependent on your skill with it. I think that's one of the coolest things about it. So with all that in mind, we're gonna get started.
All right, sweet.
All right. So the first thing that you want to do when you're building a Perish Trap team, in my opinion, is you probably want to start with Mega Gengar.
You want to have Mega Gengar on there no matter what.
Exactly. Yeah, because so Mega Gengar is the reason it's so important is that it's a Pokemon that gets both Shadow Tag and Perish Song. So that's very, very big. Yeah, so we're gonna use Perish Song, and we're gonna use Protect as well.
Always, yeah, always Protect. I mean, not 100% of the time, but realistically, most Pokemon in VGC are gonna rock Protect.
Exactly, and Protect is especially important on a Perish Trap team, especially like on your main members, because like basically Protect is like every turn that you use Protect, the timer counts down. So you need Protect on your Pokemon so like they won't get knocked out. So Perish Song can do its thing. Okay, so the next thing I think we're gonna want is Disable. Like people kind of know Mega Gengar with Perish Song is Disable, and it's harder to use now. But like, despite that, I still think it's like a really good option.
Yeah.
And so, okay, so I want to make this team different than my Massachusetts team.
All right, cool.
Because like I think that's like more fun. I don't want to just build the same team again.
Yeah.
So we're gonna use Gengar. We're gonna use some other repeat Pokemon probably, but I think we should use something fun. So I'm gonna take a look at Gengar's moveset real quick.
Sure.
And so there was this one option that Gengar has. It has a couple of good options that I think are like pretty fun. So you can use Hypnosis. You can use let me see what else. Hypnosis is fun. I think that might be one of the best options. We can use Will-O-Wisp, but there's an option that I think is like really fun, like not very good necessarily, but like really fun. So I think we should go with Reflect type.
With Reflect type?
Yeah, Reflect
Is that
type.
in place of Disable or with Disable?
With Disable.
We're
just not attacking.
All right, really quick. Reflect type. User becomes the same type as the target, just in case you guys don't know, because literally maybe that's a move you've never seen.
Nope.
But Reflect type Gengar, we are not attacking. All right, I like it.
All right. Okay. So that's fun. That's a Gengar. I like this because, so for example, let's say you're up against like a Mega Salamence, right? And let's say we have like we're gonna have something that resists flying probably. So like they are like, okay, like I've got Hyper Voice, I got like a Double Edge, I can just like knock at this Gengar, and then you Reflect type and you turn into like a Steel type, and they're like, oh. Or like you're like up against an Aegislash and they're like trying to use Shadow Ball and you Reflect type your Scrafty and then like they're not very effective and they're like, oh.
I like that.
It's gimmicky. It's probably not that consistent, but like I say we go with it.
I think it'll be fun to see. Definitely.
Yeah.
See, this is I'm glad that you went with this. This will be cool. And Reflect type now, just so everyone knows, tonight, because I got comments last time they wanted me to ask more questions. Reflect type gets rid of both of your types and replaces it with the primary type of the Pokemon you're targeting, or is it complete replacement?
So the way Reflect type works is it doesn't disrupt your opponent. It's like, okay, so you have a Moongus and I have Gengar, right? Mm-hmm. If I use Reflect type, I become Grass Poison. That's another thing you can do. I saw somebody use it to stop Spore once.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Reflect type, it doesn't hurt your opponent, and it goes through Protect, unless I'm confused, but I'm almost certain it goes through Protect. Let me look that up.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense that you just. I wasn't sure if it, because I know that there's a move in Pokemon that adds a type into you.
No, it's not that. There's Trick or Treat. Yeah, and there's Forest Curse. Yeah, Forest Curse or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And those are fun moves too, but Reflect type just copies. And it's a pretty unique move because not very many Pokemon get it.
Got it.
And I was wrong. It is blocked by Protect, so I'm glad we looked that up so we don't like.
Okay, maybe it's not blocked by King Shield, and that's what you were thinking, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay, so we got Gengar, right?
Yep. Do you have any idea on a spread? Is it gonna be
let me just. I say we just pull up my old Massachusetts spread. Let me see if I can find that. I know it's 180 speed. Oh, Wolfe, where is it?
Wolfe.
So I'm in like the middle of team building for nationals.
Yeah.
And
that's what I wanted to say really quick. By the time this video goes up, this will probably be up next Tuesday. So within 3 days, Wolfie's going to be competing at nationals, and if you do want to watch him or Aaron, I'm sure Aaron's going to be there as well. And all the greats are going to be, well, a lot of the greats. I know some of them aren't going to be there, but a lot of the greats are going to be there at nationals. So if you want to watch it, make sure you're following the Pokemon Twitch. I'll leave it in the description as well, because they're going to be streaming it all week, and they always end up getting a great group of casters and stuff to do it. So it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, nationals, like, it should be great. It's a high stakes tournament. It's a lot of fun. And this year they've changed the format a little bit, so I expect we'll have some like better players. Like, I think the better players will have a better shot of top cutting, though.
Yeah, because now it's 2 out of 3 for the entire weekend.
Exactly. So it's going to be pretty grueling. It's going to be pretty tiring, but I think it should lead to some better games. Unless everybody gets like exhausted, and then everyone's just like,
by the end of day one, everyone's just going to be crawling on the floor to their next match.
Yeah, like no more Pokemon. Yeah, it's like something ridiculous. Like I think if all your sets go to 3 games, okay, it's 9 plus 6 plus 4. Okay, so that's. It can go like over
19,
50 games.
That's 20, that's, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's 57 games.
57 games, yeah. That's like so much. Yeah, so I'm hoping I don't play. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing to play 57 games, because like that would mean I went the whole way, but.
Yeah. You're better off playing 57 games than only like 20. So.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I just sent you the spread in the.
Oh, awesome! All right, it's cool. So we got 252 HP, 44 in defense, 4 in special attack, 28. Look, and you know what, Wolfie, thank you so much, because this was his Massachusetts team. So for him to reveal spread, some people may not realize, but it's kind of a big deal sometimes depending on what it is. But that's definitely appreciated. We're gonna go obviously Timid Nature. So that's gonna be our Mega Gengar.
Exactly.
I like to call him Timmy Turner, even though you can't see nicknames on Battle Spot. We'll call him Timmy Turner. He's got shiny teeth, man. All right, so next Pokemon. Go ahead, take it away, Wolfie.
All right. You know, this is a time where we're like, okay, we got Gengar, and now like you want a Pokemon that's like just like really strong, and you want like probably the best Pokemon in the world. So I think it's time for Scrafty.
Oh my gosh, we're using Scrafty. Yes,
we're always using Scrafty. You build a team with me, Scrafty's on the team.
Yes.
All right. Now I gotta think, because there are some options for Scrafty. You know what? Let's put Scrafty there, but I don't know about the set yet. We have to look at the other members.
Okay.
Can come back.
We just know that Scrafty's going to be there, so we'll just place him there.
Yeah. All right. Let's add Gothitelle next.
Yes, dude. I love Gothitelle.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Gothitelle. Right. So we've added Scrafty because of Fake Out and Intimidate support. Those are really powerful options for a Trick Room team a Perish Song team, because like basically if you Fake Out, you basically get a free turn of Perish Song. You're wasting time, and Intimidate weakens all of your opponent's attacks. So Scrafty is a great Pokemon to have in Perish Trap. It synergizes well with Mega Gengar. It's overall good Pokemon.
Plus, I mean, I don't know if this is valid or not, but it's super effective against Ghost types. And Shadow Tag, just so you guys know, in case you don't know, Shadow Tag stops your opponent from switching out unless they're a Ghost type. Ghost types are immune to Shadow Tag. So wanting to get rid of those possibly before popping and Perish might be something you want to do. As far as if they're out on the field when you're trying to set up with it, but keep going.
Exactly. No, that's like completely right, because Scrafty's cool because it underspeeds AG Slash. So a move that I would do fairly often when I used Perish Trap is I would lead Gengar Scrafty, and normally with Scrafty, if Scrafty is the first turn on the field, they expect it to Fake Out, and instead I would Mega Evolve Protect Gengar, and I would knock off the AG Slash.
Because he's gonna go. Yep.
Exactly. So because Scrafty is slower, and because like if you're against Perish Trap, people normally attack like turn 1, I could always knock off like the AG Slash right away. And that was good because like AG Slash was a huge threat for my team. That's something we're gonna have to mitigate with this team.
Definitely.
Okay, and now we've got a Gothitelle, because a secondary Shadow Tag user is pretty important, because Gengar is not that bulky, and it helps to like have something like to switch into. So we're gonna use Gothitelle, exactly. So we're gonna start with Protect.
All right, sweet. So we got our Protect rockin'. Do you want to do the moves first before we do the item? I don't want to assume anything. So
let's do the move first, because I think the moves are like the easiest thing about Gothitelle. So let's do Trick Room. Let's do Heal Pulse, I think.
Oh, Heal Pulse.
Yeah, I like Heal Pulse on Perish Trap because like you're trying to make your Pokemon stick around as long as possible. Yeah. And so like we could use Gothitelle some options. Let me pull up. Let me look at Gothitelle's moves. Like the obvious move here is probably Psychic as the last move.
Yeah.
And that might honestly be the best option, but I don't know. We might want to go back and change Shadow Ball on Mega Gengar, because like it's gonna be hard to take out AG Slash. But I mean, honestly, no, we don't have to. But I'll think. So we can use Taunt Gothitelle. We can use Safeguard Gothitelle. We can use what else is good? Captivate.
Oh my gosh.
No, we probably shouldn't use Captivate. Mean Look. That's so irrelevant.
Oh my goodness, Mean Look. You can't. Oh, that's when you actually you trick them with the competitive Gothitelle, and you bring the Mean Look, and you're like, you got you good. I'm at +2 special attack. Oh wait, I don't have any special attack. Never mind. But
okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Oh god, this is dumb. All right. Does it matter if it's dumb?
No, let's do dumb. Let's do it.
Okay, we're putting Skill Swap as the last move. So that way we can like Skill Swap Scrafty if Gothitelle's at low HP. We get double Intimidate, and then we've got Shadow Tag Scrafty, and we can push Gothitelle out. And then we can push Gothitelle back in, because if you have Skill Swap, you Skill Swap away Shadow Tag, and then you switch out, so then Gothitelle gets Shadow Tag back. So if you can do that, like you have like Shadow Tag for like unlimited turns.
Oh my goodness. All right, well I think with that, like you said, we'll probably go back and put Shadow Ball and Gengar.
Yeah, we might have to.
Because having two Pokemon with no offensive moves might be a little tough.
I agree. I'm gonna think about this. We'll come back at the end. Okay. So the next thing we need something for AG Slash. We need something for. We're gonna need a second Perish Song user though. Okay, so things that we still need. I think we need some kind of redirection. So that's Amoonguss, Clefairy, Clefable, Togekiss. Those are like the main redirectors, I think.
Okay.
Or Pachirisu, but I don't want to use Pachirisu. And then we can do. We're probably gonna want a second Perish Song user.
Okay. Yeah.
So what I'm thinking right now is I'm saying, okay, we have double Shadow Tag, we have some support, we need another support mon, we need another Perish Song mon, and we probably want something just to nuke like just to nuke Amoonguss and Aegislash because those are big threats for Perish Trap.
Yeah.
So let's do, let's complete the core. Let's do the next Perish Song user next.
Okay.
So we're just gonna pull up list of, and when I team build, I just say, okay, what's the next thing I need? If I'm sometimes I build around synergy, right? So I'm like, okay, I've got a dark type, I'm probably gonna need a steel type, or I've got the Pokemon weak to this. Based on what I'm weak to, I probably want a Pokemon to this. So I just look at the whole list and I say, okay, what's good? All right, so Perish Song users. I normally use Politoed. Politoed's one of my favorites. The other options are you can use Jinx, you can use Lapras, Mischievous, Altaria, Wigglytuff.
Oh my gosh.
We're using Jigglypuff. That's it. We're using Jigglypuff.
Oh my gosh. Wait, do you want to use Jigglypuff or Wigglytuff?
Yeah. Nope, Jigglypuff.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Because Jigglypuff gets Friend Guard, so
oh yes, dude. Oh, I was just using a Jigglypuff a couple weeks ago. I love Jigglypuff.
Yeah, Jigglypuff is like bad, but who cares?
No, that's, dude, he's not that bad. Look at that HP stat. Come on,
yeah,
now.
dude. Wait, what's his base defense? 0?
20.
Okay, Perish Song. I gotta look at the moves. Honestly, I don't know Jigglypuff's moveset. Protect. That's an easy one.
Yeah.
I think we want Disable.
Yeah. This is like our little baby Gengar.
Yeah.
With Friend Guard.
Oh yeah, we're so weak to Sun. Protect, Disable, Perish Song, and I feel like I want. Okay, we can use Light Screen. We can use Reflect. We can use Swagger. We can use Heal Pulse.
Oh my gosh.
We're using Heal Pulse.
Oh my goodness. That's gonna be alright, so I'm gonna do it right now. We're going back. Shadow Ball's gotta go on I'm sorry, Reflect Gengar. Because we have 2 full Pokemon. These are pretty similar Pokemon, so I'm not sure if we'll end up bringing both of these. The only difference obviously is one of them has Perish Song and the other one doesn't.
Yeah.
But they both do different things, like you said. I mean, Friend Guard is really nice, actually.
Yeah, Friend Guard is really nice. Actually, instead of Heal Pulse, we could put Misty Terrain, which would help with Amoonguss. But I think Jigglypuff might be too slow. And okay, so what Misty Terrain does, because all our Pokemon are on the ground at the moment. So Misty Terrain blocks status conditions, and I don't know if that includes Taunt. Because sometimes status conditions is a vague term. I'm gonna check Bulbapedia and see if I can figure it out.
If it does, that would be really crazy.
Yeah, that would be really good, honestly. Though it might be too much to set up. Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting team.
Yeah, and I don't want you guys to get discouraged at all because you're seeing Wolfe have some fun. He's here for a reason. So even though he's having some fun, don't think that this team isn't gonna end up being awesome. And what better way to win than with a Jigglypuff, honestly.
Perish Song as a strategy, I think I'm probably the one who's been using it the longest because I really love it. And back in the day, back in Gen 5, when I first realized Perish Song was a thing.
Yeah.
That was before Gothitelle got Shadow Tag. So if you wanted to use Perish Song, you had to use Wobbuffet. And so I was using Wobbuffet Perish Song, and it was the only, and it was so bad but so much fun. And I had Jigglypuff. I'm yeah, so that was that. Okay, I'm trying to think. Non-volatile status conditions. What does that mean?
I guess that means.
I think it's. It doesn't say if it's Taunt. Okay,
yes.
Let's just use Heal Pulse.
Okay, we'll just use Heal Pulse.
Yeah.
As far as an EV spread, I'm really clueless. I guess we'll just split his defense, split Jigglypuff's defenses up a little bit.
Let's just do because Jigglypuff has such high HP and such bad defenses. I just say 252 defense, 252 special defense.
Oh, all right.
Wait, can you do me a favor and change the level to level 50 just so I can see what?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right, so 190, 72.
I think we better invest in both defenses, and let's do Sassy 0 speed.
Ooh, is that Sassy? Is that Sassy? No, it's relaxed. I just forget.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's weird issues.
Yeah. And is that? Oh yeah, is that 0 speed? All right, cool, sweet.
Yeah.
We'll put the 4. There you go. There you go. Nice and odd numbered.
HP.
All right,
and that's the perfect stand number. Okay.
So we didn't do a spread on Gothitelle if you want to, and we didn't.
Yeah. Let's do max HP, 252 HP, 244 defense. I'm sorry. That's totally my fault. 244 special defense.
244 special defense. Okay.
Yeah, and then 12 defense.
Okay. And then what nature?
Sassy with 0 speed Ivy.
Sassy. And 0 speed is right there. Awesome. Cool.
Oh my gosh. My cat
and then as far as an item on Gothitelle, did you
I'm not sure. We're gonna want citrus or leftovers. We're gonna come back to that when I see what the other Pokemon have. Okay.
Oh my gosh, I love seeing Jigglypuff's eyes. They're so round.
They're so round.
I have to name this thing H-Box just because it's pretty much necessary.
Yep, I dig. Okay. Okay, we definitely want something for Charizard, man. Charizard's just a drag.
Yeah. I mean, you could just, I don't know.
Okay, here's what we'll do. Next slot, we're gonna use, okay, wait, so what do we need? Okay, we're gonna use Liepard.
Liepard.
Yeah.
Ooh, we're going swagger with this thing?
No.
Okay,
so,
good.
Leopard Gengar, I call it Leopard, so if that's a problem.
No, I don't care.
I just like force that. Okay, yeah, so Prankster, so we're gonna want Fake Out.
Yep.
We're gonna want Encore.
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna want Protect. And we're gonna want Taunt, I think.
Wow. All right.
So the Liepard Gengar is a combo that's been used before, especially last year. Oh my god, my cat's outside and he's meowing at me. Like through the window, but I'm downstairs. There's no doors here.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry. Okay, so Liepard Gengar, the way it works is that like turn 1, Liepard uses like Fake Out, Gengar uses anything, and then they protect, and then they use Prankster Encore plus very fast Disable, and it's like really annoying because
oh my gosh.
like yeah. So we're using Liepard in place of Redirection. I think that's okay because with Jigglypuff we're just like yeah.
You're gonna survive.
Wait. Okay, so we can either put Taunt or we can put Rain Dance on Liepard. I'm not sure actually which would be better.
Oh, the Rain Dance because we struggle so much with Charizards right now.
Yeah, exactly. Although I guess we have Encore Disable, but I don't really trust that to beat Charizard, honestly. Let's put Rain Dance, honestly.
Alright, we'll go Rain Dance.
Yeah, I like Rain Dance. And let's give it Focus Sash, because that's probably a good item.
Yeah, definitely. It's not the fattest of Mons. It's another most
No.
bulk. So then would you just do max speed? I mean max HP at that point?
I heard actually that 132. You split the defenses evenly. Yeah. So max speed. Timid probably.
Yep.
And then split the defenses evenly. I think it's 132, but I'm not sure about that. No, I'm sorry. It's like 124 or something.
Yeah, 124. You utilize your EVs the best.
Yeah, and then we just put like 130. You want like 132 special defense.
130. 132. Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, because otherwise you waste 4 EVs.
Yep.
So, yeah. And then yeah, solid. And then okay, last thought. I want Rotom-Heat because that's another thing that can handle Charizard. And then okay, maybe we should use Choice Scarf.
Choice Scarf Rotom-Heat?
I'm not sure. Like, it should be Choice Scarf, or it could be Citrus, or it could be Safety Goggles. Like, the thing about Choice Scarf is that we can outspeed an OHKO Landorus, which would be like pretty cool.
Yeah.
And we can Volt Switch. So I think we should try Rotom-Heat.
All right, let's do it. Let's do Choice Scarf then.
Yeah. Okay, so let's use Overheat. Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, and Trick. Because now we can trick the Scarf and Disable on the same turn, and then they can't do anything.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful.
So just do me a favor and just switch to level 50 real quick because I'm not sure the exact stats. And let's use can you put 252 speed in speed? Okay, we're gonna need a Timid Nature because we want to outspeed Landorus.
Yeah.
Oh, we forgot about Hidden Power Ice though.
Oh yeah.
Let's not use
Volt Switch or Thunderbolt.
I think we should drop Thunderbolt, honestly.
All right, cool. I like that too because it's not very often you see Volt Switch. I feel like.
Yeah.
And it's really good switch initiative, even in doubles. Like I know it's a very common in singles, but it's definitely good in doubles too.
Yeah, especially on a Parastrap team because you can switch out your Parasong user, switch in Rotom, and yeah.
And you could switch in a different Shadow's Hag user when you use Volt Switch.
Exactly. Yeah. Like you can switch out your Shadow Tag user and get it right back in. Mm-hmm. I'm honestly thinking that maybe we should go back to Politoed, like because it's gonna be really hard to beat. Like so the thing is like Jigglypuff is more fun, but it's not like as good, and we're so weak to Charizard, even with Rotom, even with Rain Dance on Liepard.
Okay, all right. So you want to go back to, you want to get rid of, we're just going to throw Hungry Box aside.
Yeah, sorry, Hungry Box.
We're going to go Politoed just because, listen, see, so you know what? You got to have your fun in the video, it's fine, but then you were like, all right, maybe we should go with the one.
Because, like, I don't know, I don't want to build a team that just, like, I want to build a good team.
Absolutely.
And I know, so let's give Politoed leftovers.
Okay. So I'm guessing Scrafty will end up getting Citrus. And then we want Drizzle, right?
Drizzle, yeah. Protect, Scald, Perish Song, Encore. Let me pull up my EV spread for this.
Air Song Encore.
I'm just gonna send it in the chat.
Yep, that's fine. And then I'm really glad that you picked Rotom-Heat because the team that Aaron and I built, we built a Trick Room team, and we did Rotom Wash. And honestly, when I've been playing with it like the past couple days, I actually really wish it was Rotom-Heat. Like
really?
For me personally, I'm gonna change it after we do the session, and I'm gonna talk to him about it in the last episode once we record it because I'm actually recording out of order right now. But yeah, like it's so good for Rotom because he still has the same bulk. I mean, different weaknesses. Weak to Rock Slide, which kind of stinks because it is like one of the most common moves. But being immune to Will-O-Wisp is so big. It's so big, and then being able to take on things like Talonflame and Charizard, like you said, no problem.
Yeah, especially like I really like Rotom-Heat because it just does so well versus Salamence, which is like getting really big in the metagame right now. And like this isn't a Rotom-Heat spread I'd recommend. Like normally I think, Rotom-Heat should have Citrus Berry or Safety Goggles, or something. But oh yeah, we didn't even finish the spread. Let's do max special attack.
Max special attack, just keep it simple.
Yeah, let's keep it special, and then 4 HP.
4 HP.
Yeah, our defense, it doesn't really matter. I mean, yeah, so this isn't like a Rotom-Heat that I'd recommend normally, but I think on Perish Trap it's okay. And let's go back to Liepard. Let's change it to Taunt. Let's change Rain Dance to Taunt.
Absolutely.
Now let's go to Gothitelle.
Yep.
And give that Citrus Berry.
Okay.
And now let's go to Scrafty and give it Eject Button.
Eject Button. That's one of my favorite items. I love when I see that item, especially because you have the Intimidate. So you get in there, Intimidate, get back out, and you can reuse it again next turn.
Exactly. Yeah. And so let's just do Protect. Because we Protect, Fake Out, Knock Off.
Standard Drain Punch or.
I don't know, because like this is like a Perish Trap team, so I'm not. Like Drain Punch came in handy a lot of regionals. I think we need it.
I mean, plus because it should keep you somewhat healthy.
Yeah. So let's just use a Scrafty spread that's common knowledge. So this isn't my current Scrafty spread, but this is the one I used at Worlds, and it's solid. It's a good spread.
Cool.
Yeah. Let me just pull it up, and it should be. Sorry, 1 sec.
No problem. Yeah, you can see that Wolf said let's use a Scrafty spread in the past. Now, it's no secret that he's preparing for Nationals. I don't know if we're going to see Scrafty or not.
I don't know either. I honestly don't know. I don't have a team yet, but I'm getting there. I'm working on it. Okay, so this is I'll just send it in the chat. This is actually I'm going to say this to you. So let's use we're going to use it's going to be Sassy. With
Sassy Scrafty.
Sassy Scrafty, that's right. With 0 speed IV, and then it's going to be because this one has special attacks, so I got to change that. Let's just use 252 HP. 148 attack, and then 108 defense.
108 defense.
It should work. Perfect.
Ooh, I like that. So then the defenses are pretty much even. Really quick, let me make sure. There were Pokemon you said you wanted 0 speed IVs in.
Everything except for just Gothitelle, just Gothitelle and Scrafty now.
Oh, just Gothitelle and Scrafty. All right, I just wanted to make sure that I got that right. So they both have 0. Okay.
Yeah. And that should be. I think that should be solid then.
All right. So I mean, this looks pretty fun. It's definitely different from your average VGC team because like Wolfie was saying, Perish Trap is a very specific strategy. So it's not something that like I don't think you really splash Perish Trap like you can splash a Tailwind user on your team.
No.
Like, you know what I mean? Like you devote the entire team to this. So it definitely looks cool. Is there anything else that you wanted to go over, say, or I don't know, anything at all?
Yeah. So I know you mentioned that you wanted like if people had suggestions for specific themes that people like for us to build around. But the thing is so when you're building around specific themes, it's kind of limited. Like you can use rain, you can use sand, you can use sun, Tailwind, Trick Room, Perish Trap, good stuff, hail. So it's kind of limited. So I want to open this up, and at least for my section, I'd be happy to build around any Pokemon. So if you guys really wanted to see a Jigglypuff team, or you really wanted to see Executor, or Regigigas, or I don't know, Basculin or something.
Dude, Basculin has adaptability. Don't play with my heart, dude.
Dude, no, yeah, Basculin has power. I already have a team in mind with Basculin that I could use.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
Yeah. So I just want to say I'd be happy to build around any specific Pokemon as well as any specific mode if you guys want to see that. Yeah.
That's awesome because I've talked to a few of the professional players, and they all have different methods. It's cool to see that you're more open to just picking a Pokemon and building around it, which is kind of what I do in singles. And I sometimes I catch some flack for because I just want to. There's just a Pokemon I want to play with, and that's it. It's just all it comes down to. Yeah. And you build the best team you can around it, or a remotely good team. Obviously, a professional player like yourself can probably build a much better team than I can. But it's cool to see that because you don't want to lose you don't want to lose the fun in the game when you're playing.
No.
Like at the end of the day, it's still Pokemon, and the competitive side of it is what makes it fun. But at the same time, don't let just the competitive side make it so that you have to use Mega Salamence, Mega Gardevoir. Like, you know, that you're only using the top dogs.
Yeah, exactly. And so, like, that's actually a really interesting point. So, like, yeah, like I said, I'm building for Nationals right now, and I had this team, and I'm not gonna get into, like, too many specifics because, like, you know, we're still before Nationals.
Yeah.
But, like, basically, like, it would win games. It got me to, like, the highest I think anyone's been on the Showdown ladder all season. Like, so it was, like, it was doing really well, but it just didn't feel right, and it just, like, wasn't my style, and it wasn't Pokemon I enjoyed. Like, it was very vanilla. It was all Pokemon that were, like, very standard. Like, you know, I mean, there were tricks. I had tricks on everything, but, like, it still just didn't feel right. And so despite, like, doing well with it, like, I dropped it. And, like, so a complaint I hear, like, pretty often is, like, oh, like, I like Pokemon, but, like, these VGC competitions took out all the fun, like,
you know, like, the same Pokemon.
These nerds, like, all anybody uses is, like, Kangaskhan, and, like, you know, people, and that's a fair complaint. But what I really love about VGC is that, like, there are so many different ways to succeed. Like, you look at a team like this, like, not this exact Perish Trap team, but, like, Perish Trap as a strategy is, like, not vanilla, you know, it's it's messy, you know, it's weird, it's tricky. And, like, even though people have, like, problems with it for other reasons, like, I really love that VGC, like, you can use something that's, like, your style and, like, make it work, you know?
Yeah.
Like, when I won regionals with, like, Mega Banette, like, I really like to use, like, unconventional things. I like to play a more defensive playstyle, which means I don't like to use stuff like Kangaskhan and Salamence, you know?
Yeah.
Like, they're just not my style, like, although, like, I will use them occasionally. But, like, I don't know, like, VGC, like, yes, if you look at the data, you're like, okay, people are all using the same thing. It's, like, very boring. But, like, if you really, like, work at VGC and if you get, like, good enough, you can use stuff that's, like, unconventional and make it work. And that's part of, like, why it's so fun for me.
Yeah, like, there's nothing better. It's almost like, I mean, for our single players that maybe are watching, it's like bringing, like, an NU team to an OU match. Like, that's basically, I feel like, the feeling you're talking about. Like, you bring unconventional stuff and you destroy the Mega Kangaskhan and you destroy, like, the conventional stuff.
Exactly. And, like, and there's so many, like, because people are using the same things, like, oftentimes you could, like, it opens up for some creativity. So, like, Ashton Cox, who's a player that's done really well the past 2 seasons, was using unconventional stuff, and I remember he used, like, a Scarf Sock.
Wow.
Yeah, and, like, it's because it has inner focus, because it can, like, close combat OHKO's Kangaskhan. And so you have, like, a Pokemon that, like, because everyone's using the same thing, is now, like, very good. And also, like, before I move on, like, I played singles for, like, most of my life. Like, I played singles longer than I've played VGC at this point. And, like, I think that, like, so, like, if you're a singles player, you're like, oh, I don't want to learn VGC, it's so confusing, like, and it's confusing at first, definitely, like, I think because I played singles for so long, I think that's, like, a big part of why I'm good at VGC. Like, I think the knowledge transferred, like, really well. So if you love single battles, you think VGC is dumb, like, I'd say give it a shot, because, like, I think it's, like, I enjoyed it a lot more than I enjoyed single battles, and I was, like, I mean, I played, like, for a long time, I played single battles, you know?
Yeah, no, definitely. I can say that from playing both of them, I almost, right now, I enjoy them equally, but I haven't played on the competitive level that you have, so I'm sure if I ever get there, like, I'll be like, yo, because, I mean, there's just so much more to think about. There's 4 Pokemon on the field instead of 2. Like, you know what I mean? Just
so much
like,
faster.
Yeah, it's so much faster. I love that. That's what I love so much. I wish that Battle Spot was just straight up VGC 15 minutes. Like, they should that should just be the special mode built into it. Like, I feel like if Pokemon wants to, like, if they want more people to join the scene, they should have that in the game. They should have it in the game. There's no reason
not to. Yeah, it really doesn't make sense.
We'll probably talk about that while we're battling, I'm sure. But when we come back in the next episode, first of all, Wolfie, thank you so much for coming on, and you'll be back for at least the next 3 episodes. And the way Wolfie was talking, I'm sure he'd be down to do another session like this, because he said leave a suggestion, and maybe we'll build around that, which would be really cool. This. And his Twitter link, of course, is down in the description. Go give him a follow, because you're going to want to follow him while this upcoming weekend he's going to be at Nationals, probably wrecking shop and having fun and doing all that stuff.
I don't know about that.
No matter what, the weekend's going to be an awesome time. It's when all the best Pokemon players get together. And at the end of the day, I feel like most of you guys are pretty tight knit as far as you'll talk to each other about stuff and whatever. Even though competition can be brutal, but.
Yeah.
We're gonna get out of here now. We'll be back with hopefully the first 2 battles. Hopefully we don't have another Cybertron when we run into another 30-minute battle. Because like we said, I mean, then again, it is Perish Trap.
Yeah, we're either gonna, like, win really fast or lose, like, really fast.
All right, so it's either way. It's a win fast or lose fast. So maybe we'll get 3 battles in an episode.
Yeah, maybe.
If you did enjoy, as always, please be sure to show some shady love. So that thumbs up down below. I love you so much. But we're gonna get the heck out of here and get this team together for you. Have yourselves a good day. But above all else, keep it